Hi, it's Zeke with the Eastside Church of Christ in Baytown, Texas. Thanks for joining us. Today's April 28th, 2020, and we have been in some kind of stay-at-home restriction for over a month now. And I don't know about you, but I'm antsy. I'm ready to get back to normal, or the new normal they're calling it, whatever that's going to look like. I miss getting out among people. I miss worshiping with my spiritual family. I miss sitting down in a restaurant and having a meal brought to me. I miss a whole lot of things. But right now, there's just a lot of uncertainty about what the future is going to look like. In fact, one of the things that I've heard again and again and again lately is this is uncharted territory, meaning that this particular virus, which has gripped our nation's attention, it's crippled our economy, it's taken the lives of many thousands, it's one that was previously unknown, hence it's called a novel coronavirus. I even heard one politician say, this didn't come with an instruction manual, meaning that they're finding out new things about it all the time, and they're trying to find out what to do in a safe way to get us back to a semblance, at least, of how things used to be. Now, if you've lived long enough to take your first steps, and if you're seeing this, then chances are you have, you know that life throws a steady succession of curved balls at you. There's twists and turns, there's a lot of uncertainty. There are things that are going on that you wish you knew more about. And there are things sometimes that can be so unexpected and so devastating, they just drop you to your knees. It might be that perhaps there's a twist and turn in your life, like a rocky relationship, a financial crisis that's got you afraid and worried, a sickness that's got you beside yourself, a loss of a loved one that's broken your heart and left a hole so deep that you wonder if you'll be able to crawl out of it. It could be one of those or 1,000 other situations that we find ourselves in. They threaten our calmness, our stability, our serenity, our tranquility. And that's when we start to think to ourselves, I just can't do this anymore. One of the great things, and there are many, about Christianity is that there actually is an instruction manual. One of the things that the Bible tells us is that there is nothing that has happened to man that hasn't happened to other men before. 1 Corinthians 10:13 in a nutshell tells us that. And indeed, the Bible is it's that instruction manual for us. It's a survival kit, I guess you can call it. It's reassuring to know that there's a handy source, a resource that we can go to that's going to help us get through all the stuff that we tell ourselves, I just can't do anymore. Paul the Apostle was an excellent example of surviving in spite of a steady barrage of seeming setbacks. He wrote to the Philippians, among others, while he was in prison for teaching the positive, soul-saving message of the gospel, and yet in spite of not knowing whether he would live or die, let alone whether he would be released from his imprisonment, he wrote the book of Philippians, one of joy, and talked about the one who gave him strength and the courage to survive whatever it was he found himself in. He said that he could remain calm no matter the circumstances, because he relied on someone bigger than him to help him get through. Somebody once said, you're either in a storm, just got out of one, or about to enter one. Now, I don't want to sound like an alarmist, but you know as well as I do that life is like that. It sounds scary, but realistically we understand that change and trouble comes to all of us, and part of the thing about change is that mostly it's unexpected. I mean, who knows what's around the corner? But it doesn't matter. Well, it matters, but it doesn't have to make you feel like you're unprepared for the unexpected. We have God's Word. It instills in us courage. It gives us the help that we need through His Son to carry on. So no matter what curveball life throws at you, whether it's a rocky relationship, whether it's a sickness that's come to your body, whether it's a financial setback, or whether it's some novel coronavirus, we can know for sure that we can keep calm and we can carry on. Paul the Apostle put it this way. He said, I have learned in whatever situation I'm in to be content. I know how to be brought low, and I know how to abound. In any and every circumstance, I have learned the secret of facing plenty and hunger, abundance and need. I can do all things through him who strengthens me. Philippians 4:11 through 13. Well, that was true for Paul, and it's true for you and me too. Thanks for joining us today. God bless you.